Good morning, afternoon, evening, guys. We are back with another entry into our Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Pokemon Grand Underground lists. Wow, that's a mouthful. We're going through all of the caves available in the Grand Underground of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and we are talking about what Pokemon that you can find in those caves, and I have it marked out for you. Now, all this information is from Cerebi.net, who is the leader in anything Pokemon information. That's just should be common knowledge if you're new to Pokemon. Cerebi has everything you're ever going to need. It will be linked down in the description below, as well as the tier list that I'm using for this. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. When you enter into the Fountainspring Cave, which is the one we're talking about here, Fountainspring Cave is the one you see in the thumbnail. Is the one there? It's kind of sandy. There's some plants. There's water, right? So it's a combination of land and water. You'll see a lot of water Pokemon though in this area. And this is again for, as I mentioned with the last videos, this is for every Fountainspring Cave, not just a certain one. So all of the caves of a certain type will share the same spawns. So when you start off the game, guys, you will be able to get Psyduck, Bidoof, Weasel, and the pink Shellos and Gastrodon. Now, I'm not sure if you were able to find the blue ones. The pink and the blue Shellos, their colors are based on West Sea or East Sea. So typically, zones on one side of the map will have one, and zones on the other side will have the other. I'm not sure, to be honest, how that works in this game. I have not had a chance to test that. So definitely, if you are aware of that, let me know in the comment section down below. But in any case, you can find Shellos in at the beginning of the game, and even Gastrodon right at the beginning of the game. So you can get a fully evolved Pokemon very early in the game once you are able to get to the Fountainspring Cave, which I think would be 1 or 2 gyms in. So that might be a good option. Gastrodon is a great pick for a Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl playthrough. Some rare spawns that you can get in these zones are Lickitung, Togepi, Ralts, and Swablu. I think that all of these Pokemon are good options as well for a playthrough. The first 3 Pokemon here all have new evolutions in Generation 4. Togepi specifically, evolving into Togekiss, who is now a Fairy type, is an awesome type for a playthrough. Togekiss is an absolute tank and an absolute powerhouse. So using either that or maybe picking a Ralts and getting a Gardevoir or a Gallade, those would also be great options. Alturia, cool too. Lickitung evolving into Licky, not as cool, but definitely there's some good options here for a playthrough. So if you're looking for some cool, unique Pokemon for an early playthrough of Diamond and Pearl, or Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, then these 4 may be some good options. Now, as you continue through the game, there will be more Pokemon spawning. Once you obtain Strength, you'll be able to find Hoot. What is the name of this fish? This fish and Bibarel there. Wishy. I think it's Wishy. I actually have it on my side screen, so I could probably look. So you'll be able to find these 3 Pokemon once you do obtain Strength. Oh, it's Barbroach. Wow, I was very wrong on that one. Apologies. So you'll be able to find Barbroach, Hoot, and Bibarel once you obtain Strength. Once you go through the game more and obtain the TM for Defog, you will then be able to find Wooper, Quagsire, and Wingull. Then you can continue playing. After you obtain the 7th badge, the Icicle badge, you will get Tentacool, Tentacruel, Pelipper, and Gibble. Now, Gibble is going to be a nice one here if you do want a Garchomp, which is the pseudo-legendary Pokemon of this generation. You can actually get a Gibble earlier in the game. You can get it in the Wayward Cave, which is underneath the cycling road. And you can get them as low as level 15. However, it takes a long time for Gibble to evolve. Actually, he evolves into Gabite at like level 30, but then it takes him a while to evolve into Garchomp. So if you want to wait until after you get the 7th badge, if you want a Garchomp on your team for the Elite Four, this might be a good option because you can get a Gibble pretty high level, or whatever your current level. The Grand Underground Pokemon will scale with your level. So even if you find a Psyduck after you finish the game, it will be level 50 or something like that. And you'll just have to level it up once to evolve it into a Golduck. So if you're trying to complete the Pokedex, keep that in mind. Once you obtain Waterfall, the last TM, you will also be able to find Octillery, Wishcash, Gabite, the evolved form of Gibble, and also Mantike, which is nice that you can get a Mantike. Usually, Mantike is Pokemon you have to breed for. Being able to find it there is pretty cool. And once you beat the game, guys, you will obtain the National Dex. So once you capture enough Pokemon, your Pokedex will be upgraded to the National Dex. and you'll be able to find these Pokemon. Then you'll be able to find all of the water starters. So if you do want a water starter on your team, this is the cave for you. You'll be able to find Squirtle, Totodile, Mudkip, and Piplup. So even if you started the game with Piplup, or if you did not, you'll be able to find these Pokemon wild in the national Pokedex, in that area. So that's pretty cool. You'll also be able to find Poliwhirl, Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Farfetch'd, Shelder, Horsey, Staryu, Tauros, Dratini. So you have a pseudo-legendary Pokemon again here that you're able to find in this area. We have Lady Ann, which is interesting that you find Lady Ann and not Ladybug. I think you do find Ladybug in one of the earlier zones. We have Chinchou, Lantern, Quillfish, Corsola, Surskit, Carvanha, Corphish, Crawdon, and Clamperl. And then if you are playing Diamond, you also get Seal and Dugong. And if you are playing Pearl, you get Slowpoke, Lotad, and Lombre. So some differences there if you're playing Diamond or Pearl. However, if you've noticed, there are no differences between these two versions of the game prior to the National Dex. Once you get to the National Dex, those are the main differences. There's also only one item that you find in these zones at all. In one of the southwest zones, you can find the Deep Sea Tooth, which is one of the evolutionary items to evolve Huntail. I believe the Deep Sea Tooth will evolve Clamperl into Huntail. So that is able to be used on Clamperl. So with that, guys, that is everything you find in the Fountainspring Cave. Not as much as the Grassland or Spacious Caves, but definitely some unique Pokemon. Those water starters would be good to go and grab. So if you guys appreciate these videos, let me know. I'm going to keep on making them because I find them fun to make. And we're going to keep this playlist going. So let me know in the comment section, like, comment, subscribe, any of that stuff if you do appreciate these videos. Thank you for watching. And with that, this has been the guy who makes random tier lists, signing off.